If you ask yourself, are you doing the right things at the right time? I think you should think about the four main things that you need to be doing at all times in the startup. And then the question is, when is the right time to do what? So the four things are strategy. Am I providing the value through my business idea? The second is people. Do I have all the people, all the ingredients on board to make it happen? Then three, process. Do we have the right processes in place, the right steps? Are we following the right steps and routines? And finally, of course, resources and cash. Do I manage cash? Do I forecast cash properly so that I'm sure that I have the resources at the right time? And if we dig a bit deeper, if we look at strategy, it's about, of course, first planning out your business. And one of the main mistakes I think people make is they think about the business first, but they forget about the actual value that they have to provide or that they are actually providing to the end customer. So step number one, which is the most important in any case, especially if you're at the very beginning, think about what value you're providing to your clients, to your users, and iterate around that. And only once you have that, only once you have the problem solution fit, then move on to see, is it a viable business because I can fit my costs, because the pricing is something that people will do, because it's feasible on an operational level, but also because people will adapt to it. Why? Because it's X times better than what's out there. Then for the process, of course, make sure you have the right checklist, make sure you have the right routines. Also for the meetings that you have in place. And this allows you also to have a set quality level that you define, that you enforce through checklists, and that you keep. Then we have cash and resources. So of course, your business is going to have some money. It's going to need resources to stay alive. At the beginning, you might not be making as much as you're burning. So you have to make sure that you're raising what you need. But then especially, it's very important that you create a cash flow sheet, a cash flow system to make sure that you know where you are, how much you're burning, how much is coming in, and how cash is moving through your company. And then down the road, also to forecast it so that you don't run into a brick wall all of a sudden. So at any time, cash should not be a surprise. And finally, of course, the people. Do you have the right ingredients? Do you have the right skills on board? You should get the people that have the strengths that you don't have, that have the skills that you don't have. And this will also allow you to have more fun. And so if we think about the right steps, so the order in which to tackle those four, so these are the famous four balls that you need to be able to juggle at the same time as an entrepreneur. Of course, the luxury you have at the beginning is that you're starting from scratch. So you have the luxury of having the time to think about the strategy part first. Second should be the people that you think about, but make sure that you don't hire too early. So try to understand the business yourself first. Then get a grasp of resources and cash that you need to raise. And finally, optimize scale through improved processes. And those are like the four things that you need to focus on to make sure that you're doing the right things at the right time.